Okay, we have Gavin Bricker. Love Gavin's stance. Good hip hinge, good, very nice bat angle to start from. Good attacking posture at this point. This is great. I love his stance. You can see it's very similar to what Mike Trout has going on over here. Mike's a little wider, obviously, but I really like Gavin's stance. Nothing that we need to change there. All right, so we take him into negative move, and he really just kind of sits down into that back foot. Again, I would like to see him push this knee inside of this foot a little bit, just to allow us to get a little bit more ground force into that stride and into the part of the swing. He's kind of getting out on the far side of his foot, rather than just keeping that pressure on the inside of his foot and where all that ground force is generated. So, but I do like his hand position, still his bat position at negative move are all still very solid. So let's get body position here. If we take him out from negative move out to point A or toe touch, you're going to see a bunch of things happening here with Gavin. One of the things I do like, obviously, is the big forward linear motion, linear progress that he has towards the pitcher. He's not getting maybe he's getting in the bucket slightly. Maybe that foot's opening up slightly, but I think it's not too bad. So the things that we need to really worry about with Gavin here are obviously, if I back him up here, you're going to see again, and this is typical of so many of our young hitters at this age, is that they start that back elbow down as they stride. So we're losing separation. As you see Mike over here, if I back him up again as he strides, he is able to keep that separation between his hip and his back elbow, which is critically important to setting yourself up to make adjustments to speed pitch and speed location. The other thing that Gavin, because that elbow drops prematurely, we lose that good attacking posture that we're looking for. His posture is changing too early. Posture will change once the heel gets down typically and the hands start forward. But the problem a lot of our young hitters have, and the reason that this phenomena of this elbow getting in front of the hands is because the elbow starts down early while the hands stay stationary. And you'll see that once I start Mike Trout into his swing, you can see his elbow and hands start down together, where you can see Gavin here starts his elbow down as he strides, holding his hands up, and then we get that lead elbow in front of those hands, which is a problem. So, so basically, the bat position, getting the bat into a good attacking position and keeping our attacking posture is all part of keeping that back elbow separated from that back hip for as long as we can as we stride, and don't let it come down before we stride. And then obviously once we get here, his bat does get flat and the reason his bat does get flat, and you can see the bat moving down as the elbow moves down and the hands are stationary. So it's pretty standard. The lower body looks pretty good. He gets pretty much 50-50 between his knees. He's got good pressure between his knees. Doesn't have to do a lot of our lower body point A drills, but definitely upper body point A drills with ball drop, separation. We're going to do some crossover drill with him as well, separation with crossover, because you can see his hips definitely start to open a little bit too early. We want the hips to go first, but his are going probably just a little bit early. So got some work to do with Gav.